Grab your cider and your mat and let's flow to welcome this autumn equinox. So you'll want to place your cider somewhere you won't knock it over while we flow, but at any time, if you need that or a sip of water, take it. We're going to start in a seated position on the mat as we start to welcome ourselves to the space that you find yourself. You can close the eyes for a moment if that feels appropriate for you, and it also allows you to feel your breathing deeper in your body. And we're welcoming this autumn equinox with a nice cozy flow that will help to stretch the body, going from seated to standing and then returning down to the mat for our moment of peace at the end. So just take a couple breaths, inhales and exhales to settle in. Lengthen the spine, relax the chin to open up the airways to allow that prana to flow through the body, that life force, your breath. Fill the belly on the inhale and let it all go on the exhale. Emptying everything out and away. You'll continue to do that, inhaling, filling the belly, exhaling, letting it all go. Maybe welcome a gentle smile upon the face to relax any tension or tightness. And we're going to go ahead and start to welcome some physical movement through the body. So on your next inhale, you're going to extend and lengthen one arm out to side. It doesn't matter which one. Inhale deeper and exhale it overhead and welcome a side stretch. Just a gentle side stretch to start. You'll release. Maybe take that arm down a little bit further, tips of fingers maybe touching the mat. Inhale, exhale, up and overhead. One more time. Allow your lower body to stay grounded into the earth. And then arm will come back down towards the mat or onto the thigh or knee. Repeat on the opposite side. Inhale up, exhale over. And release. Once again. And release. This time we're going to go ahead and inhale both arms out and up. Great big inhale. Exhale, twist to one direction. Inhale, lengthen the fingertips towards the ceiling. Relax the shoulders. Then exhale, twist to one side. The arms fall out to side. You're going to release. The arms are going to go right back up towards the ceiling or sky. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, relax the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen once again. Exhale, twist to the opposite direction. We're going to repeat that on both sides once again. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Then inhale up. Exhale, twist. Release, allow the arms and hands to stay low. Come back to center. We're going to welcome some heat and awareness to the center of the body with some seated cats and cows or cows and cats. So I'm going to just be changing directions so you can see what I'm doing, but following your breath, or maybe you still have the eyes closed. You're going to inhale, lift that head towards the sky or the vision towards the ceiling, allowing that front body to round as you inhale, and then when you're ready to exhale, round the back, find your cat. Repeat with your own breath, your own inhales and exhales. Continue moving through. Maybe find one more long breath in cat, and then return to center. We're going to go ahead and release. We're going to make our way onto all fours. So the legs will come out of Sukhasana, easy seated pose. You're going to find your way to hands and knees. Hands, fingers spread apart, pressing into the mat. You can allow your vision, your head to be relaxed, the vision to mat, so that it doesn't strain the neck. But I'll be turning my head so that, just so you can get an example, make a nice little connection, or if you need to look and see what's going on. Knees connected to the mat, the feet can be flat or the toes can be pressed into the earth. When you're ready, find your cows and cats once again. Inhale that belly towards the earth. Exhale around the back. Continue with your own breath at your own pace. Lay round on your next cat. Bring it all back to center. We're going to take the hands forward just a tad. Press those fingers and palms in to the mat. You're going to allow still a little bit of softness in the elbows. Toes press into the mat, and when you're ready, float into your downward dog. So in your downward dog or Adho Mukha Shavasana, the first one, maybe you want to kind of just pedal out the feet. Maybe you want to bend and unbend the knees. Then you'll welcome some stillness. After you get adjusted, connect, breathe, engage the core. Shoulders away from the ears. We're going to float into plank pose. The crown moves towards the top of the mat. The tail lowers. And then take it back. You're going to do one more of those. Make any adjustments you need. And then float into plank. Tail lowers. Keep that core engaged. And then float back. Bring awareness to that left foot. The heel maybe getting closer towards the mat. You're going to find a three-legged dog, so that right leg is going to lift up towards the ceiling. You also have the option to keep it in line with that hip. Flex the foot towards the earth, or you have that option to bend the knee and open up the hips. And then you're going to pull that right knee up to chest. And then take it back. You're going to take that right knee this time all the way through and take it to the top of the mat, land it at the top of the mat. You're going to float up to a warrior two. I'm going to change direction so you can see what I'm doing. So you floated your way up to your warrior two. That front knee is going to bend, keep it center, that back foot about 40 degrees or so. Arms are nice and long. Relax the shoulders. Breathe and welcome reverse warrior. And bring it back to two. We'll find a warrior one. Option to bring Anjaliya, prayer hands to heart in your warrior one. Then option to take an incline forward just a few degrees. And then you can twist to the right, that left elbow dropping outside of that right knee. So that left elbow twists out to right. I'm gonna bring it back to center. Raise it up, open up to warrior two. We're gonna make our way to the top of the mat. You can hop, skip, or walk that back leg there. The arm will follow, left meets right. Arms raised to sky, maybe take a back bend. Anjaliya hands to heart once again. You're gonna find yourself at the top of the mat. Take a breath, and when you're ready, inhale the arms out and up, raise them to the ceiling. exhale, forward fold. Take a moment in this forward fold. It's the first one to practice. Bend and unbend the knees. Maybe find a ragdoll. Opposite hands to opposite elbows. Hands can release down to mat. Find a halfway lift. Inhale, lengthen, extend. Exhale, forward fold. Repeat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Hands press into the earth. You're going to walk the feet back and walk into a downward dog once again. Pedal out what you need, march the feet, and then eventually you'll find that stillness in your downward dog. Find your plank pose. Take the crown forward, adjust the body, and then take it back. And then forward for your plank. And then take it back. Now we're gonna go ahead, adjust if you need. Right foot is gonna make its way to center. We're gonna take our three-legged dog. The left leg will float in line with the hips, or it can float towards the ceiling, or you can bend that knee, take that foot over to the right, open up the hips, and then bring that knee up and close to chest, and then take it back, and then pull it all the way through this next round. So that left foot's gonna come up, adjust your footing, find your warrior two. When your breath, adjust your body. And when you're there, reverse warrior. Back to two. Find your warrior one. That right arm's gonna float, passing through center to front. Relax the shoulders. Go ahead, allow Anjali prayer hands mudra to find heart center. And then the option once again to take that twist. So I'll be twisting towards the back of the room, but you're gonna take your right elbow to twist out towards the left. That right elbow has the option to drop out past the left leg. You don't have to do this part, it's up to you. It just gives an offering for a little twist, a little bind if you so choose to adjust the arms also. And you're gonna bring it back to center, back to warrior two. Everything's gonna float to the front of the mat again. Hop, skip, step, however you get there. Arms go high to sky, maybe a baby back bend. Anjali, hands to heart. Take a moment, take a breath here. Take what you need at this time. Release the arms, inhale, exhale them to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Take what you need in your forward fold, bending or unbending the knees, finding a ragdoll, whatever your body prefers. You'll release the hands down to the earth. You're going to walk back into your downward dog once again. One last downward dog for flow. And slow and controlled, you're going to bring knees back down to mat. Then knees will go mat width apart. Big toes can touch behind. Take a child's pose. When you're ready, you'll slowly rise out of your child's pose. Bring and welcome the knees back in close with alignment with the hips. Feet are gonna fall out to side. Tail's gonna meet the mat. Legs will extend out. Shake them out. Take what you need. And then you're gonna make your way onto your back slow and steady. A nice transition to get there is set up for a boat pose. Feet connect to mat, knees are bent towards the earth or towards the ceiling. Tail is connected, grounded into the earth. Arms extend out and away. Start to guide the way, making your way to your back. Slow and controlled. Option then to pull the knees into chest. Hands can wrap around. Just take what you need here. Rocking side to side for a little spinal massage, back massage, or knees rounding away and back in center. Maybe find some ankle circles or toe wiggles here. And then soft and steady, you'll start to allow the feet to connect back down to the earth. The legs go long, arms can float down at sides. Find a restful space. Maybe allow the eyes to close. We're going to transition from our physical practice, our hatha yoga, into our moment of peace in our shavasana, corpse pose. Stay within your shavasana, corpse pose, for just these few breaths. Welcoming a time for just stillness in the space you find yourself. Welcoming this new season to life. You can stay there as long as you'd like. Otherwise, you're welcome to start to welcome slow, steady movements to the body, slow wiggles of fingers or toes, slow wiggles and movements of hips, legs, and arms. Eventually, you'll continue moving the body, awakening back to your present place if you decided to not stay within Shavasana. You'll then go ahead and turn on to one side or the other. Take a moment there in stillness and rest. Take a breath, and then you'll gently, slowly make your way back to where we first met in a seated position. Maybe the eyes are soft or hazy, or be slow and kind to open them. I want to thank you for taking this time to welcome the new season in the Northern Hemisphere as we welcome autumn. Let's stretch in beauty and rest in this moment for self-care and self-love. This is a season of transformation, of blessings and gratitude. It's also a time for harvests, whether that be if you're a farmer or you have a garden, or harvesting what you've been putting into action, reaping the benefits. And just welcome all of that glory into this time of year. And I hope that this eases you into the rest of your day with light, peace, smiles, and love. Namaste.